Yeah, just to love. So treat it like a flashcard. So this is the Latin side of the flashcard. You'd put whatever would be on the English side of the flashcard there. All right? Yes, ma'am.
So, for number, for D?
I'm not on D yet.
Okay.
Let me wait till we get to D. Yes? No, you just have to give me the translation, the English translation. All right? Section C, give the present tense verb endings and fill in the boxes. Some of you forgot to do that last time. So if you need to circle, highlight, underline, and write, or draw a happy unicorn next to the phrase fill in the boxes, please do so. Remember, guys, if you'll remember, last time I gave you all a little grace on the homework. But remember, I'm grading this for accuracy. So tomorrow when I'm checking this, if you forgot to do something or you skipped over something or you left something blank, I am going to mark it down for that. So make sure you have that taken care of. All right? And then D, define the following terms. Define means to simply tell me what it means. Here's a hint. The answer is going to be somewhere in the chapter. You don't have to look this up on the dictionary or anything along those lines. Okay? So just find the answer from the chapter. Any questions about the homework assignment? Yes, Evie.
So do you have to, look back?
No. Try to do it from memory if you can. But if you have to look it up, that might be something you want to write in red pen because that might be something that you need to do and to work on a little bit more. Okay? All right? Will, you had a question? Okay. Yes, sir?
So for the, we're on D, right?
Yep, D.
So where will we find the answers to what page?
Grammar section. So it'll be pages 11 through 13. Asher. How do you do what? I just went over that, friend. So you look back through the book, see if you can find the definition of that section. And hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The activities we're about to do are going to help you out a little bit with that. So let's go back now to page 14. Let's back up a couple of pages to page 14. And on page 14, you should have... Oh my goodness, where's page 14? I've lost page 14. That's so sad. Page gone. Page gone. Page gone.
You were just on it.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. One way to skin a cat. We'll go to Miss Johnson's class and...
I'm with Danny's class?
That's always the thing, isn't it? Okay, so I want you to now do section C. Do section C on page 14. I'd like you to try to do this as best you can from memory without looking back at your book. If you need to look back at your book, what do you need to do? Write it in red pen because that's something that you're going to need to spend some time studying. So you are working silently on this. When you finish, you may stand quietly to let me know that you're done. Yes, you can look back in the book, but if you look back, I want you to write it in red so that way you know that's something that you need to work on. And stand quietly. Number answers the question, or the number of the verb answers the question. Raise your hand if you think you know the answer. Owen. Okay, who's doing the action of the verb? That's person. That's person. Number answers the question of Johnny. How many? How many? And that's fine if you said how many people are doing the action of the verb, but you can just simply say how many. All right? So if in the not too distant future someone asks you that number does the answer the question of, and there's two blanks there, in one blank you're going to put how, and the other blank you're going to put many. Do you understand that that's the question? Not the answer. Don't say singular plural. Because sometimes I've asked the question, number answers the question of blank blank, and people write singular plural. Is singular plural a question? Nope, it's not. Okay, now the book is getting super duper sneaky on you. Latin is the language of many blank but fewer blank. Levi. Many words but fewer endings. Now, some of you at this point, I could tell. Actually, you got it backwards, Levi. It's the other way around.
Now I got it right.
Many endings but fewer words. Mr. Cobb, the answer to that isn't anywhere in chapter 1 at all. I went back and I looked at it and I couldn't find a single thing. But it's in chapter 1, isn't it? And remember, wasn't that the title of one of the paragraphs I had you highlight? You mean we're supposed to know stuff from previous chapters when we move forward? We're not allowed to forget it? Oh, yes, sure do. So when we pick up stuff, it builds on top of it. The way I look at it, it's kind of like, nowadays when you play a video game, you have like the first 10 levels are all tutorial levels, right? Yeah, and on a level 1, you learn a skill, and on level 2, they teach you another skill, and on level 3. And if you don't learn those skills, you can't do very well in the game later on in the game, can you? Right? Latin is the same way. We're going to be learning skills. This is the tutorial session. And the stuff that we're picking up, you've got to have mastered. Because when we get to the boss fight later on at the end of the chapter, at the end of the book, you need to know all this stuff. All right? So, Latin is a language of many endings and fewer words. Now, several of you, bless your hearts. You saw this, and you saw blanks, and you just said, oh, okay, OST, must tis und. But you have to look a little closer. Write the ending that fits the description below. First person singular. Now, first person singular is O. Third person plural is not S, though, is it? What is the third person plural ending? Amelia. NT, very good. Second person singular. What's second person singular? Asher. S, good.
Also, how I remember that?
Yes.
How I remember that is old Sam Talbot must just.
Hey, if it works for you, great. Now, to conjugate a verb is to list all of its endings. Okay, we can do it that way. Okay. Now I need you to close your books. And we are going to practice conjugating verbs now. So if you want to do this on your whiteboards, you're welcome to do it on your whiteboards. If you don't have your whiteboard, or if your dry erase marker is dried out, or if you would like to have notes so you can study by this later, you are welcome to go get yourself a sheet of notebook paper. And we're going to set up a chart. Yes.
I brought my eraser from the classroom.
That's okay. That's all right. Don't das. Don't do. We did work. Hey, you've been working on this too, right? Everybody work good.
Wait, Mr. Cobb.
Yes.
I thought that test was gonna be on our last test. That it was gonna be on the back of our last test.
Okay.
But I crammed it all in at like 9, and then it wasn't there.
All righty.
But at least I know it.
You got a chart set up? Let's get a chart set up, friends.
No, I can't see it.
You need to see the chart to set up the chart.
Okay. It says I know how to do it. Oh my goodness.
I haven't told you yet because I want to wait till everybody gets their charts set up. It's a mystery. I would like for you to do, quietly, the verb to enter. Stand quietly when you're done. To sit down and fix it. And if you don't understand why I got it a certain way, I need you to let me know. All right? So step 1, we list our vocabulary. Intro, introit, introitum. Step 2, we set up our chart. Step 3, we take our first form. We drop and stop. Intro, that's fine. That's fine. And then step 3, we find a verb stem by going to the second principal part, chopping off the RE. Oh, by the way, please, just so we're clear, when you're actually doing this on a test, please don't go when you chop off the RE. I had a student do that one year and then didn't understand why I got, kind of upset with it. It's like, what are you doing in class all the time? It's like, I thought it was obvious that there in a test you wouldn't screech like a pterodactyl, but apparently it wasn't, so I'm making that clear now. And my personal favorite. All right. Don't forget your macron pattern of long, long, short. Long, long, short. Then we had our endings. OST must senti, OST must senti. Latin present endings are OST must senti. Okay, have a seat. If you're on your whiteboard, don't, whoa, hey. All the folks are like hyper-nuking, erasing your boards. Leave your chart set up so you don't have to recreate your chart. Okay, that's fine. All right, so what I want you to do is take this chart that you just did in Latin and give me the English translation. All right? Can you do that for me?
Wait, can we delete the Latin?
It's going to be hard. No, I wanted you to erase the Latin because you won't have enough room to do the Latin and the English.
Do we leave the top Latin?
No, you don't have to.
Can we?
You can if you want to. It's not a problem. All right? So stand quietly when you're done. Drop our first form. Do. We go to our second form. We get our stem by chopping off the RE. What's left is called our stem. Da, 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 da. That's why, okay? Long, long, short. Long, long, short. Add our endings. OST must senti. OST must senti. Latin present endings are OST must senti. Okay, have a seat. Could someone raise their hand and tell me? Yes. Yeah, it's always a good idea to hear what the question is first before you volunteer. You never know what's going to happen. All right. Could someone raise their hand and tell me what is the singular translation of this chart? In other words, how would I translate these forms? Carson.
I give, you give, and he, she, Rick gives.
Good. And someone else tell me how would I translate those three forms? Those three forms. Evie.
So it is the first one on that one is we give.
We give. Good.
And then y'all give.
Yep.
And they give.
That's it. All right, guys.